Hello student. Today we want to see the topic circular motion. We know that a cyclist moving along a circular race course track performing a circular motion. We know the different examples of the circular motion. Suppose the first example, motion of the earth and other planets around the sun is a circular motion. Second example, motion of an object tied at the end of a string and whirled in a circle is a circular motion. Also, motion of a tip of minute hand, hour hand and second hand of a clock is a circular motion. Let us start the topic. uh, in a circular motion. We want to see the first concept, angular displacement. Angular displacement. Consider a particle performing circular motion. It means that it moving along the circumference of the circle of radius r in anti-clockwise direction. I draw the figure for it. This is the circle and the particle performing the circular motion in anti-clockwise direction. O is the center of the circle and R is the radius of the circle. So initially the particle is at point P. If you draw a vector from center of circle to the position of particle, this is the vector. So this is known as the radius vector. Also, it is known as the position vector. So OP is the radius vector. Consider a particle performing in a anti-clockwise direction and the initial position, suppose that the P. In time t, it moves from P to Q. So there is another radius vector, that is the OQ, and the angle described by in time t is the theta. The angle theta is called the angular displacement of a particle in time t. The angle subtended by the arc PQ at the center O of the circle is called the angular displacement. Thus we define the angular displacement as the angle described by radius vector in a given time at the center of the circle. If a particle performing circular motion complete one revolution if a particle performs circular motion completes one revolution, then angular displacement we can write as theta is equal to 360 degree, or it is equal to 2 pi radian. 1 radian is the angle subtended by an arc of length equal to radius of the circle. Theta can be written as arc of length, or we say that arc length length of arc or arc length divided by radius. So it can be written as theta is equal to S divided by R. Therefore, displacement S is written as, or S is equal to R into theta. When the particle performing the circular motion moves from A to B, or we say that from P to Q, is in very short time interval delta t. Now the time is a very short time, it is the delta t. Describe an arc of length. Now arc at that time is delta s. Then the angle traced by radius vector at the center of circle is, that is angle is delta theta. Therefore, delta theta is equal to delta s divided by r. It is known as the instantaneous angular displacement and it is a vector quantity. This is the vector quantity. And in vector form we can write as delta s bar is equal to delta theta bar cross r bar. The direction of angular displacement is given by right hand rule or right hand screw rule. As you know, the right hand rule is, I am here to describe the right hand rule. Imagine the axis of rotation to be held in right hand with the finger curled around the thumb outstretched. If the curled finger gives the direction of motion of a particle performing circular motion, then the direction of outstretched thumb gives the direction of angular displacement vector. So if you see, if this is the circle or the particle performing in this circle, O is again the center, P is its initial position, Q is its final position, and if the angle described is the del theta, then the angular displacement is in this direction, that is perpendicular to the circle or to the plane of the paper, and this is the direction of we say that angular displacement.